Hello, and welcome to episode 15 of A Teen Talk Skating. My name's Anko, and we have two kind of separate things going on today. One of them is a little shorter than the other one. But, of course, we're going to talk about figure skating. Of course, I know that is pretty much getting into, the deep off-season, and nothing is really happening. But I'm still making episodes to kind of, I don't know how to say, stall it out almost, or last it out, because I'm so ready for September, October to come around and all the competitions start again, because I'm so excited to watch Grand Prix, watch the Challenger Series, new programs and whatnot. I do know Grand Prix assignments are coming out soon, but not yet. But there is still figure skating-ish stuff to come up with in my little head that's really crazy. But first, of course, we're going to talk about our program of the week. And the program of the week, I forgot about this program until I went back and rewatched it. And I'm like, oh my god, this program is so good. It is Jeremy Abbott's 2013-2014 short program, specifically at U.S. Nationals in 2014 to the soundtrack of Peanut, and I think Lilies of the Valley by Jun Miyake as well, if I'm correct. And this program just screams the word contemporary to me. It's just very contemporary. There's so many contemporary elements to it, and I do know it's based off of contemporary music. Pina, that's what it's called. It's Lilies of the Valley from the movie Pina by Jun Miyake. I do know it's based on contemporary dance and stuff, and so I think that's so unique, having the music coming from contemporary dance and then doing the contemporary dance program. I feel like contemporary dance isn't something that gets explored a lot. But I think this program really shows how movement can be so expressive. It's not really the music itself that's super duper expressive, but more how Jeremy Abbott really moved through this program. Let me see who it is choreographed by. Robin Cousins. Okay, definitely very, very good. And obviously the jumps in this program are great. Quad toe, triple toe. And just the movements throughout the program, especially the arm movements, they're not, your typical raise my arms up and look like I'm flying. It's very unique, the way he's using his arm, bending his arms. It's not very typical, and I think it's very, very unique, and I think that makes this program very special to me. The step sequence, I think, is really, really where it shines, because, you get to see more of those steps, and it's so good. And the program also ends off with a step sequence, which I feel like is always great. I love when it ends off with a step sequence, because I feel like, I don't know, it lets the skater let loose, knowing there's no more spin after it, no more jump after it. But there's a couple moments in this step sequence where, he just flashes his arms out. There's lots of turning with the arms. The facial expressions are there as well, and it's just a great program. And the ending pose is really interesting as well. Kind of has his two arms back. He gives this kind of, snarky almost, kind of sassy kind of pose or mood with the facial expression. And I just really like the idea of it. And so, yeah, I really hope people do more contemporary looking programs, contemporary inspired modern dance programs, because I feel like there's so much room for creativity in that, and I feel like that's not something that's explored a huge lot in figure skating. But just something more experimental, I guess, maybe, not even contemporary, more experimental, different from, in terms of style. I feel like I would love to see kind of that, and yeah. But we do have a skating news report. The last skating news report we did, Alyssa Luke came back. She announced that she was coming back from her retirement, but this time I do have a sad piece of news. It is a retirement of a big, big, big fan favorite skater, and that is Shoma Uno from Japan, and I'm honestly really devastated because I loved him so much this last season with both of his programs. I thought they were both very excellent programs, especially his short program. I would say, like, before this season, I wasn't into his skating, but those two programs were so good. The Claire de Lune, I Love You Kung Fu short program, the Spiegel free skate. I think both of those were so good. Just to talk about Shoma Uno, I think a lot of people know about Shoma Uno, about his achievements. He medaled at the Olympics with silver ones, bronze, or silver in 2018, bronze in 2022. He's a two-time world champion, 2022, 2023. I'm sure he's won, I don't know, I'm sure he's won a billion other things. He's been Japanese champion. He's world silver medalist in 2017, 2018, won Grand Prix final in 2022, 2023, 4 continents in 2019, and, you know, lots of stuff with the junior, and he, you know, Japanese nationals. And so, you know, he was the first person to ever land the quad flip as well. And so, you know, I definitely feel like he's underrated. Not underrated, but I feel like he doesn't get discussed enough compared to, you know, Ilya Malinin or Yuzuru Hanyu. But Shoma Uno, he's really revolutionary in the sport, obviously. And then so, you know, he is retiring halfway through the quad, which is really sad to me because I thought he was maybe continue to 2026, so that would have been so awesome. But I really did enjoy him this last season, but he is retiring now, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like, yeah, I'm like, no, but he announced his retirement just yesterday. I'm recording this on the 10th of May. He said it yesterday on the 9th of May. And so, you know, I love him. I love his skating, but I do want to kind of briefly talk about, and I'll definitely talk about this more in later episodes as well, probably when we get to Grand Prix assignments, how this affects the current men's field, because I do feel that Shoma Uno, with Ilya Malinin, Adam Shaowen-Fa, and Yuma Kageyama, they were kind of the top 4 men in the world, and now that Shoma Uno's retired, there's only 3 of them. In my little head, Ilya Malinin, Adam Shaowen-Fa, and Yuma Kageyama, those are the top 3 in the world right now for me, and they are, like, above everyone else in, like, technical capacity, technical score. And so this is really interesting because, you know, 3 threes on every podium, you know, 3 people on podium. And so this is really interesting for me to see now, like, what happens next. Like, is another skater gonna come rise up and, you know, maybe join the top, like, echelon, the top level of skaters? And so, yeah, I think I really do, and I will miss Shoma Uno a lot, because he's been competitive for so many years, obviously, longer than, like, a lot of the top men, and I will miss him a lot, and I know the skating community will miss him a million bajillion times, but, yeah, I definitely think this is really interesting, considering the current men's field. Shoma Uno was definitely one of the top 5, 4 in the world, even top 3, honestly. And he comes out with so many highlights, and that's so important. Having that legacy behind you in figure skating, you know, great for him. But yeah, especially Japanese men, too. The Japanese men's field, how will this affect that? But yeah, I think that's really interesting. But I will talk about it more in another episode for sure. The Grand Prix episode, watch out for that. But the rest of this episode is essentially a repeat of the Taylor Swift episode. But not with Taylor Swift, but with Eurovision Song Contest. So what is Eurovision? Now, I am an American, but I love Eurovision Song Contest, and it's happening this week. Basically, I'm gonna, like, really explain it briefly. It is pretty complicated, not gonna lie. But to boil it down to, like, the basics, the foundations, it's essentially this music competition in which almost every country in Europe, there's tons of countries in Europe, almost every country, the majority of the countries in Europe, they send a representative with a song to compete in Eurovision Song Contest. The winner is chosen, like, half by professional juries and half by the public in each country, and they get these points, they add up, and, you know, whoever has the most points wins. And so It happens every May, like the second week of May, and I love Eurovision. I started following it last year and a bit of the year before that too. But I have like gone back and like rewatched some of the older like Eurovisions. Not all of them like fully through, but I do know like the most popular songs, I guess. But I love Eurovision, I have to say. And it's like so much fun. It's so much like culture and diversity and like just having fun. And then the day I'm uploading this, which will be May the 11th, is the Eurovision final, which will be very, very exciting. I'm gonna upload this like I think 1 or 2 hours before the final starts. And so after you finish listening to this, go watch the final because it's gonna be so much fun. If I want to say, just to have a little fun, predictions, I think Switzerland is gonna win. Not my favorite song, but I think Switzerland is going to win. Maybe Croatia as well. I don't know. I have no idea who's gonna win, but this year is pretty wild in terms of who's gonna win, who's not gonna qualify to the final, etc. I feel like there's so many different things that happen, but yeah, I love Eurovision. That's my explanation in a nutshell, basically. I got into it. I studied languages on the side. When I was studying French on the side, I saw people talk about Eurovision. Then I started studying Swedish, and in Sweden, Eurovision is like a pretty big deal. And so, yeah, that's kind of Eurovision. Like the Taylor Swift episode, I want to talk about existing Eurovision programs. Now I do notice that a lot of these programs come from European skaters who, probably have a lot more exposure to Eurovision. But like, I love Eurovision. Like, come on, guys. Like, anyone skates Eurovision, and I would love it. First up, Guignard and Fabri from Italy. Oh, I love this song so much. It's definitely like one of my top Eurovision songs. Brividi from Italy 2022. They had a exhibition to it, and it's so pretty. Another program, Maurizio Kvichlashvili from Georgia. He has a program to Tout l'univers by Gion's Tears, Switzerland 2021. Matteo Rizzo from Italy has a Zitti I Buoni. I'm very sorry if I said that wrong. He has a short program by Måneskin, which I know they are like really, really famous. They won Eurovision in 2021. Super famous. Alison Reed and Solius Ambruvicius, they have a program to On Fire by The Root, which I believe is it was the song that was sent in 2020, but they didn't get to compete because of the pandemic. But The Root from Lithuania. Alexandra Nazarova and Alexei Nikitin. Alexei or Alexander? Oops, I'm very sorry. The dance team from, they're retired now, but the dance team from Ukraine, they had a short program, or not short program. Oh, Maxim, I'm so sorry. Alexandra Nazarova, Maxim Nikitin, they had a rhythm dance in the Olympic season to 1944 by Jamala, the 2016 winner of Eurovision. Amazing song, very, very impactful rhythm dance. And the queen of, disco, pop music, Luna Hendricks, has an exhibition to Unicorn, which was Israel's 2023 entry, one of my sister's favorites. And then we have what I call the Voila Pandemic. The song Voila is by Barbara Pravi from 2021. It is very much, I think if you watch Eurovision, you've probably heard this song. If you watch Eurovision, you definitely know the song. It's very widespread, and I think it's a great song. I love it so much. But there are so many programs to this song. Kimi Rippon had a Voila program this past season, I believe, with her short program. Lithuanian skater Menda Variokojite, I'm very sorry if I said that name wrong. She has a Voila free skate. I know Satoko Miyahara had a Voila exhibition for a show. There's definitely a million more. I think the Voila pandemic, that's what I'm calling it. Maybe I shouldn't say that now. It's kind of a little cursed. But the spread of Voila, I guess. Amazing song. I love it. I love what it's about. I love what it stands for. But it is used so much in figure skating. But, yeah. So I do have to say that Eurovision songs, before we get into this, again, I'm gonna explain. I didn't really do this like in order or anything. So how's it gonna work is I'm just gonna name a Eurovision song, what it's about, what it kind of sound like. Definitely go listen to these songs if you haven't, because they're all amazing. They're all like my favorites. But listen to the songs, and I'm gonna explain what it's gonna be about and what I imagine the program to look like the Taylor Swift episode where I was crazy and I think about, where like jumps would be or spins would be. I do the same thing with like any type of song, not even Eurovision song. I do the same thing with any type of song. But I just want to go through and talk about Eurovision for, the majority of this episode because I feel like it. And so basically, I'm going to name the song, name the country, the year, what it's about, and what moments I see in this program. We're going to start with the miscellaneous. This is all the songs before 2022 because I have not watched Eurovision very long. I really only started kind of in 2022. I didn't even watch 2022. I only know kind of some of the songs. But the first song is Fairy Tale, Norway, 2009, Alexander Rybak. This song is it's a really ridiculous song. It's cute. It's kind of like, it's about falling for someone who is a fairy tale, and so they're so perfect, and you can't be with them, and etc. The like live performance song is so ridiculous. There's so much going on. It's like really random. I think that's a short program. I feel like this could be a fun short program. And I don't know why. I just feel like this gives short program vibes. And mandatory push-up jumps because in the live performance, they have these men who are doing, like, jumps with push-ups. Like, they're doing push-ups and then they jump and they move, I guess. I don't know. But that'd be cool on the ice. That's probably really difficult or something. Or maybe impossible. We've seen push-ups on the ice. Lewis Gibson. But I don't know if you could do a push-up. You could, like, leap while you're in your push-up position and then land. I don't know if that would work physically on the ice. I don't know how physics work, okay? But yeah, it is a really, really fun song. And I definitely see moments. It starts slower, which I would be good. And then the chorus is really out there. It's really loud. It's really expressive. It's about being in love with the fairy tale. And I feel like jumps could work really well there. Next, we have the 2012 winner. What an iconic song right here. And that is Euphoria by Loreen, Sweden's 2012 winner. This song is about love, falling in love, and how it's euphoric, and how you just feel like you're above everything else, and and it kind of being like, why can't we love each other like forever, into our entire lives? And I don't know, it's just about love. It's like kind of beautiful, and the voice is beautiful too. Again, this is a song starts out slow. It's whispery. It's a little mysterious almost. It gives off EDM vibes, of course. I feel like this song really like showed EDM like vibes. But I have to say that it starts a little slow, it's whispery, and then it kind of builds up and builds up. And then the chorus is just out there and loud, just like fairy tale. But I would say this one's dark. It sounds dark. It's a love song, but it's almost like a mysterious love song. It's dark. It's not very, I love you, I love you. It's really these vivid descriptions of love. It's not so superficial. It's a really deep love, and it has kind of a mysterious vibe to it. And Loreen is just the most amazing singer. What kind of program would I see this at? I feel like I could see this as like a pairs program. the live performance is like two people, Lorraine and this other dancer guy, and they're like lifting her and stuff. So I feel like that could work well with a Paris program. I wouldn't really see this as an ice dance program, because I feel like this wouldn't really be an ice dance like rhythm dance, and I can't see this as a free dance really. But I see a Paris short program, maybe really nice Paris short program, lots of like, you know, I don't know, just lots of like moments of love in there, and I feel like that would be really, really cute. Gosh, my throat is already dry, guys. Um. Oh my god. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I want to sleep really bad. I always do this to myself. I'm like, I need to record a podcast episode. Oh my god. When it's like 10, it's really bad. But what else? Let me think, guys. So then we have This Time from Lithuania 2015, Monika Linkite and Vaidas Bodmila. And this song is literally about falling in love too. It's called This Time because it's like this time I'm falling in love. It's like a love at first sight thing. And, you know, it's just falling deeply in love. It's kind of cheesy, but it's really cute. And it reminds me of, I don't know what genre you would say this is. I don't really know what genre this would be. It's kind of just a fun song. Let me think. What type of song would this be? Almost like it gives me Western vibes. Is that weird? I have no idea how to say. Western vibes, like almost like square dance. I feel like this would be that kind of vibe. But this is a cute song about falling in love. And I think it's like, it gives me Western. I don't know why. It gives me like really fun, like small town vibes. And like, this time I'm falling in love with you. We found each other like at the end of a movie. You know what I mean? But I don't know. But I feel like this would be a really cute rhythm dance if they ever did like I know they're always like changing themes or whatever, but if they ever did like a more, not country, but almost, I don't know what the right genre word for it is. You know, Western or like, I don't know, kind of fun. Yeah. I'm so sorry. And then I'm going to say the next one wrong. I always say it wrong. Amar pelos tuas from Portugal 2017 by Salvador Sobral. Very sorry if I said those names wrong. This song is literally so cute. It is notable for being Portugal's winner in 2017. And I think it's also very notable for not being the live performance. It isn't flashy and expressive and everything. I think most Eurovision songs, they tend to have very flashy, colorful, what else? Out there, you know what I mean? Very expressive staging. This staging is literally just him standing there with a microphone singing this ballad. It's a love ballad. It's so cute. So Amar pelos tuas translates to like loving for both of us. So it's like a song about love, obviously. And whenever you listen to it, like you feel something inside. Like I feel something inside. Like, oh my god, like that's so cute. And this gives me major ice dance vibes. Free dance, I see this maybe like you start off with the, you know, maybe classical song or another song, and then you kind of add in this, and the ending is so calm and peaceful. And this is the type of song that people get out their phones and they turn on the flashlights to like wave them around, and oh, like it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. It's just so beautiful. I don't know. Oh my god, my chair, can you not? But it is very beautiful, I have to admit. And the atmosphere, I feel like everything would be silent in the arena when you were watching this in the ice dance program. Yeah. And then this is the kind of opposite. A really fun song is Storm from United Kingdom 2018 by Suri, I believe. Suri. If I said that right, I'm very sorry if I didn't. And this song is about kind of like you can do it, motivating you to like chase your dreams and kind of like, you know, don't give up like those dreams. Have that hope. Keep on going, even in like the hardest times. And so it's definitely a very, very positive song. It's a very, very, oh, my throat. It is a very, very, very sorry, everybody. I'm literally yawning so much. But it is a very positive song about just uniting and just don't give up on your dreams. And it's so, so beautiful. And so, I feel like this could be a really good group exhibition, maybe. Like, I love the idea of, like, a group exhibition. It's not just... Because sometimes you don't see all skaters together very often. So, like, group exhibitions are so much fun to, like... I don't know. I just love group exhibitions. And so, I know I said, like, New Romantics for Taylor Swift was a good group exhibition. I feel like this gives the same vibe. Like, don't give up. Let's unite together. We can do this. And so, I feel like Storm is a really, really beautiful song for that. Again, another song that starts out slow, but then it's like, you know, in the chorus, it's really like, it just feels unifying. And it feels so like, we're all in this together, to quote High School Musical. Okay, now we are going towards, more songs. 2018, a very, very famous song, Arcade by Duncan Lawrence from Netherlands, 2018. This song is pretty much all over TikTok. I don't know if it still is really, but definitely used to be popular a lot. On the radio too, I've heard it on the radio. I've heard it pretty much everywhere. If you don't know this song, I think you probably do. It's just you don't know the title of it. But Arcade by Duncan Lawrence, it's a beautiful song, I have to say. Again, a staging with not a lot of out there. It's just it's a piano ballad about kind of falling in love and then realizing the other person wasn't right for you and saying like kind of the main line of the song is loving you is a losing game. And so I like this song a lot, you know. But I see this as a short program. I see this, I don't know why, but the outfit has to be a shirt and then like a jacket that's not completely attached to the shirt, and so it's like super flowy, like just like the bottom of the jacket maybe, so it's like super flowy and kind of flies around when you're jumping and spinning, etc. The kind of space between, or right before the chorus and after the like main verses, there is this like dramatic drop kind of vibe. That's like the perfect place to put a jump, I feel like. And then the chorus, twizzles and spinning in the short, and oh my god, in the step sequence. I feel like that would be a beautiful thing. Just like some twizzling, some spinning going on, and very raw. I feel like the person that performs this has to be very raw in their emotion, raw in how they convey the music, convey this story about, I don't know. I feel like this would be a single show program. Okay? And then the next song is called Together. It's from Ireland, 2018. This is a song wondering about why two people broke up and like you thought you would always be together, but you're not. And so it's very sad, okay? Wow, what was I gonna say? And the singer is Ryan O'Shaughnessy, if I'm saying that right. I'm very sorry if I'm not. I see that sounds like a pairs program, and I don't know why. Well, I honestly could see this as any discipline, because, like, I see together, like, you could be one person or two people, and, like, maybe in two people situation, like, you're wondering why you broke up, and it would just have to be very sad, and, like, I don't know. The song is very soft voice. I won't say it's, like, super epic, high, electronic, you know, pop music. It does have some higher parts in the chorus where it's a little more high energy, but I would say the majority of this song is softer, and that's what makes it so beautiful. And I get kind of emotional watching it or listening to it because it's like, oh. But maybe an ice dance program would work with this. Maybe in the ice dance free dance. Again, I know I discussed a lot before, like, I want more programs about, like, breaking up, if that makes sense. I don't know. I don't mean it in a bad way. I just want, like, some different narratives going on, like, the bad side of love. And so maybe this is kind of like, oh, we're breaking up and we don't understand why. Maybe there's a story with this, like, and then maybe there's another song about, you know, like, the end of the relationship. This is why we broke up and stuff like that. I don't know. I'm really crazy. But I really see the potential, especially for, like, lifts during this, because something flowy, something nice, and this is a really softer song. Then the complete opposite of that again, Fuego, Fuego, Fuego from Eleni Ferreira from Cyprus 2019. This song is like, this song is fuego. This song is very fuego. Oh my god, my throat is closing up. Maybe. And so I don't really know what this song is about, I'm not gonna lie. This song is very, very fun though. It's kind of being strong. Oh. I don't know why, but it reminds me of like Shakira. Like Shakira would sing this too. But I see this. Luna Hendrix, if you're watching, if you're listening, short program vibe. I feel like short program vibe, a dance program. This song's just about being strong, being there. I'm better. And you don't underestimate me because fuego, fuego, you know, I'm on fire. And I love this. And she actually performed this at the beginning of the first semifinal this year. She was invited to come back and perform the song. And I really enjoyed it because I haven't seen it before because it's from 2019, but it was so good. But in this program, step sequence has to be fierce, intense. I see eye movements. I see look at me, bam. I feel like in like the jumps, there's some good spots for jumps too. I will say this program is a lot more like high energy like most of the time. And so if you kind of find spaces in between that to put spins, I feel like that'd be cool. I love this song, Fuego. Then we move on to 2022. I guess I didn't do any for 20. Well, it's okay. It's okay, guys. Because 2022 was kind of like the first year, or like, at least I know like most of it, like a good amount of the songs from 2022. So we're going to talk about it. The first song we're talking about is Saudade, Saudade from Portugal, from Motto. This was actually kind of surprising to me. I don't know why. This was really surprising to me, but this was my top song, my number one song from my Spotify Wraps last year, and it's very interesting. But it is a song, it's in English, but then there's this middle section, a bridge, I guess, in Portuguese, and it's so beautiful. The entire song is so beautiful. This is not a epic song. It's about losing somebody, and it is so emotional. And kind of the idea of the song is saudade. Saudade is kind of a Portuguese feeling of like bittersweetness, but it's very much deeper than that, I feel like. I don't know if I'm explaining that wrong. I'm very sorry if I am, but that's how I understand it from what I've read and what I've researched. It's kind of this very deep feeling related to bittersweetness, but it's this kind of deep feeling inside about missing someone very deeply, but then, you know, realizing that it's bittersweet. And so I see this, it has to be so emotional and moving. And I see this as a free skate. I would say the rhythm of the song, it's not electronic, but almost it's not super upbeat, but there's an element of upbeatness with it. There's some clapping going on in the song. And so I see this like you would start the program with some classical music, some very wistful, calming classical music, and this would be kind of in the later half of the program. The bridge in Portuguese is so beautiful. It's so deep and meaningful, and I would really enjoy seeing that. in that format, the classical music, and then that. Oh my god, Jason Brown would rock this, I feel like. Then a song that is so unique is Sentimentai from Lithuania by Monica Liu. This is a very jazzy song. It's a sassy song. It's in Lithuanian, but this is so jazzy and so like I just imagine the smugness that the skater would have, pointing. Just this is, I don't know. It's just so like, ooh, like smug. I don't know, and I feel like this would be really good with like, I don't know. What would I think? What do I think? I feel like this would be good with, I don't know. I feel like this would be a good singles program. Then another song, Die Together from Greece, by, I'm blanking out, Amanda Tenfjord, I believe is her name. If I'm saying that right, I'm very sorry. But this is a song about breaking up, and then the person doesn't want them to break up. So like, if we die together, then we'll be together forever. I know it sounds kind of dark, but it's a beautiful song, and this should have gone better. But it's kind of like, yeah, we're breaking up, but if we die together now, then, you know, like, we don't have to lose each other. And so it's, you know, about hanging on to a relationship that bad, that you want to sustain that bad, that you're willing to, like, if we die together, we'll stay together. The music video for this is, like, so beautiful. But I see this as, like, a pair short program. It is a very more upbeat song. Not pop music, I would say, but it reminds me of like shouting off a cliff. Just like, you're on a cliff, you're shouting, please, 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 please. And so I feel like this would be a pair short program. It has a lot of slower moments. The beginning is a little reverb action, I guess. Some little, I don't know, some voice effects, some like electronic-y. But then the chorus is so raw. And then there's this bridge part that is so emotional. I feel like that would be a good place to put like a throw jump there. Beautiful. Hold Me Closer is a song from Sweden in 2022 from Cornelia Jacobs. I love this song. So underrated. In my opinion, it should have won, but you know, I never get what I want in Eurovision. I swear, all my favorite songs always do really bad, and I feel like so sad every time. But Hold Me Closer, again, this is similar to Die Together. It's a song about breaking up, and then but the person's like, hold me closer for just one more night. Hold me closer just one more time, because I don't want to move on from this, but I know it's gonna end, but just hold me closer one more time. And it's really, really beautiful. Cornelia Jacobs' voice is very unique. I would say it's raw, it's rough, in the most beautiful sense of that word. And so it makes it super emotional. And so there's these parts where she really screams out the chorus, and it's so beautiful. But then the parts before that, in the verses, it's more, this is what happened in our relationship, and, you know, I didn't see it earlier, I guess. But now I do see it, and now, I don't know, it's beautiful. I see this as a singles program because I don't know why. It gives me singles vibe. I don't know, I'm going off my vibe for all of this. Okay, we're gonna go a little faster because I don't want this to get too long. 2023, Future Lover by Brunette from Armenia. It's a very beautiful song. It has a slow build-up. It's about a person wishing what their future lover will be like. I wish I had a lover, etc. You know, me too. It's a little hopeless romantic action going on. But she's singing about that. The beginning is very soft and elegant. Suddenly, it becomes this rap song, and then at the end, it's in this Armenian, beautiful chorus. Not chorus. It's in this kind of ending in Armenian that is so impactful. Every time I sing it, I want to, like, dance along with it. Not that it was, like, I don't know. It just feels like it's made for, like, modern dance. Like, very interesting song structure. And I feel like this could be a very interesting... Again, I talked earlier about Dreamy Abbott's more experimental program. This gives me more experimental vibes. Slow, more classical build-up. this repetitive chorus that is really beautiful, this rapping part that's really wild, could be a step sequence, this ending in Armenian that is absolutely, I'm sorry, that is absolutely stunning. Bridges from Estonia. Oh my god, guys, I love this song. Bridges from Estonia by Alika. This is a piano ballad that builds up so well. And I know piano ballads are a big thing in Figure but this one is just special to me. Her voice is very interesting too. I feel like it's very... how would I say? It's very firm voice to sing with. I feel like it is so beautiful. And it's about finding independence, finding yourself, and it's beautiful. The bridge of this, oh my god, guys, I swear, the bridge of the song Bridges, I was joking with my sister about this earlier. The bridge of the song Bridges, beautiful step sequence vibes, I'm telling you. But step sequence vibes, totally. What else? And I feel like this would be a lot of arm raising. This is me. Kind of facial expressions in anguish, but also in like triumph. And I feel like this is a singles program as well. And then this one breaks my heart. Breaks my heart, guys. The song Aya from Latvia by Sudden Lights. This was my winner last year. I wanted this one to qualify to final. It did not. I got 11th and needed 10th to qualify. I was so mad. My sister loves this too, and we were both so mad because we love this song. It's so beautiful. It is this alternative rock song about a world that's really dangerous and a world that is, not really safe, and the person is speaking to like a loved one saying, I want to keep you from all the danger. Just close your eyes and go to sleep, and then you won't have to face all the danger. I'll face it for you. And how did this not qualify? I'm still mad about it today. But it's okay. We got vengeance. We got Latvia avenged this year. They qualified this year. And so I will say the song's a little unsettling, I would say, at the beginning. Like, it's interesting, it's different. Definitely not something you hear a lot in figure skating. But whoever skates this, I feel like it will be so worth it. Specific moments like this, it is very build-up worthy. Lots of building up. The final part before kind of like the very, very last part. The very last part is a whispered lullaby. So pretty. But before that, it's this long scream. I feel like this would be a pairs program too. No, Ice Dance Free Dance. I see this on Ice Dance Free Dance. And I see this as part of it. And at the end, like, it's like cradling a baby to sleep, I believe it's kind of inspired by. And so that would be really, really beautiful to see. Maybe a choreographic spin there. It'd be so beautiful. Because of You is a song from Belgium, and it's about the world being absolutely awful, but then this one person's always there for you, and they made sure that you were empowered, you were there, you were strong. I feel like this is a really fun exhibition program. It is very disco vibe, disco coded 80s vibes. I feel like exhibition program would be work well in this, especially with like some fun outfits. And I feel like this would be a good exhibition program, like an ice dance exhibition. And lots of like fun dance moves on the ice. Okay, 2024. I know we're getting very far into the episode. The Tower by Poland by Luna is a beautiful, beautiful song. Oh, Because of You is by Gustav, by the way. Tower by Luna from Poland is a very beautiful song. I'm very devastated that it didn't qualify. It's a song about taking back what's yours and not letting other people have it. It's so beautiful. See this as an exhibition. It's a very bubblegum pop song, if that makes sense. And it's very light pop. But it has a very deep meaning about taking back what's yours, being you for who you are, not for other people. Hollow from Latvia. Oh my god, this is the most deep song from Eurovision like I've ever heard. It's kind of about, to me, in my interpretation of it, it's about mental health. Oh, this is by Dawns, by the way. I'm so sorry. It's about mental health and how it kind of takes over your life, but you don't want to let that take over. You're a strong person, and you want to let that take over, and how people can really treat you like not well when you're suffering, and so kind of like don't let other people do that. But his voice, Don's voice, is beautiful. I'm very happy this made it for Latvia this year. I see this as a short program. Like, you know who else is from Latvia, guys? Dennis Valsievs. If he skated this, I would cry. I would cry. It's so beautiful. Fighter is a song from Luxembourg. Luxembourg is back since the first time since 1993 this year in Eurovision. And this is a song about it's called Fighter. It's about this other person you think they're a fighter. You're never gonna let them go. And it's very motivational, very inspired. I feel like this would work well in an exhibition. I feel like this could work well in the group exhibition as well. It's a very group dance song, I feel like. If you had some fun choreo in there, everyone together, like, having, like, a blast, I feel like this would be cute. Doomsday Blue from Ireland is an amazingly unique song. It starts off very, very dark. It's a dark song about death and I don't even know. And then it turns into this very light, whimsical pop song about love. And then goes back to the darkness, but then the end, and then it goes light again, it's dark again. It's crazy. The stage performance is amazing. But I love this song. I feel like I don't really know what program this would be. This is a really interesting program. Someone who could turn two sides of themselves, light and then dark, like the singer. Oh, Fighter is by Tali. I'm so sorry. And Doomsday Blue is by, oh my god, Bambi Thug. I forgot. I'm very, very sorry. But I feel like this would be playing a lot with personality. This would be a very artistically inclined skater with a very artistically inclined song or program. Technically, there's some spots, I feel like, during the very dark places with a lot of action going on. Jumps could work there. Beautiful. Then lastly, last but not least, Veronica by Raven from Slovenia. This is a song inspired by a legend of a woman named Veronica in Slovenia, about witchcraft, I believe. And so I don't really know what the story. I think she gets like killed because she's suspected to be a witch. It's a real story, and I believe the song is about kind of taking back independence, kind of, kind of taking everything back, and why are you, like, why are you after me? And yeah, I think it's really beautiful. It is very high pitched. It starts out slow. The end is very epic, very upbeat, very, very and so I think that it's beautiful for like a step sequence, some spins, the beginning, maybe some easier, lighter jumps, nice, an easier jump, and then as you progress, as it gets louder and louder and louder, epic. And so that is all for today's episode. I know it's super long and I'm so sorry. But go watch Eurovision Final. You will not regret it. It will be, if you have never watched Eurovision before, oh my gosh, guys, you will love it. Next week, we're going to be talking about a very special topic. It's going to be very, very fun. The week after that, I'm still not sure what I'm going to do. It is, like, going near to my, like, finals for, like, high school and stuff. And so it kind of sucks. But we'll figure it out, guys. We'll figure it out. I know I will figure it out. I don't know. I really don't know how it's going to be planned out really well, but I will figure it out, guys. Don't you worry. But I want to thank you all listening to this episode again. Go watch Eurovision. But thank you so much for listening to this episode, and bye-bye.